Hello, second graders. It's time for another round of Lulu's Mysterious Mission. We just finished a three-part series there with chapter 13, which was a long chapter. So now we're going to move on to chapter 14. During the hour that Lulu worked on her room and waited for Miss Selinski's answer, she started chanting a new, friendlier chant. GFEDCBA triple S has got to stay. June or April, March or May, triple S has got to stay. She's got to stay and train me, Lulu kept saying to herself in between chants. I really, 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 really want to learn to be a spy. 60 minutes later, Miss Selinski, now toting her duffel bag, was standing once again in Lulu's bedroom. Looking around, she could see that though the room remained really wrecked, Lulu had tried hard to put it back together. I've considered your request, Miss Selinski said to Lulu, and I'm prepared to offer a qualified yes. By qualified, I mean first, you can't discuss the training with anybody, ever. And second, if you challenge even one of my instructions, I will give up my teaching spycraft to you at once and return at once to babysitting you. Get it? Lulu was thrilled, beyond thrilled. I get it. Just give me the instructions. I want to learn everything. Today was still Sunday, in case you forgot, and Lulu's parents weren't coming home until Friday night. So Miss Selinski only had 6 days to train Lulu. And Lulu, of course, would also need time for her school and homework and trombone and walking dog job, plus all of her busy activities. But while Miss Selinski warned Lulu that becoming a full-fledged spy took years of training, I'll have time to teach you the set of important basics, beginning with, she announced, repair and restore, which was also known as R&R. Miss Selinski explained that spies using special spy keys and other implements can open any locked door they wish to open. However, she said they may sometimes, like today, encounter certain obstacles, like a dresser, that require them to crash through the door instead. Spies also, said Miss Linsky, can leave any room that they have entered and searched and wrecked looking exactly as it had looked before, so that no one would ever know what they had been there. And that was why one of a spy's basic skills was repair, also meaning fix whatever needs to be fixed, and restore, make it look as if it never happened. And that, Miss Selinski told Lulu, is what you now are going to do with your wrecked bedroom. Ridiculous. Impossible, said Lulu, sounding like old Lulu once again. There's a great big hole in my door, and my dresser drawers are all smashed up, and my trombone is dust, and my chair. Do impossible and ridiculous mean you're refusing to obey? Miss Linsky asked warningly. Of course that's what it, Lulu began, then catching herself, continued, doesn't mean. Impossible, ridiculous, not with triple S as my spy teacher. That is correct, Miss Linsky said. And now, she reached into her duffel bag, let's get started. Out of her bag came a jar of extra strength rug wash, a large tube of super glue, and a vacuum cleaner designed to retrieve and reverse. I'll explain about that in just a couple of seconds. Barking out instructions, Miss Selinski guided Lulu as she glued all of the broken pieces smoothly together and scrubbed the stinky green goop out of the rug. Then used the vacuum cleaner to suck it up, retrieve all the trombone dust, and reverse the dust into, believe it or not, as good as new trombone. When the work, which most of which Lulu had done, was finished and the furniture had been pushed back into place, no one would ever have guessed that it had been otherwise. No cracks where the breaks had been mended, no stain where the rug had been scrubbed. And when Lulu tested her rebuilt trombone, it and she sounded better than before. You has made a promising start, Miss Linsky told Lulu, who smiled a proud smile. And now I need you to destroy those pictures you took of your wrecked room condition. I can't have the slightest chance of having my reputation smushed, which is also a fancy way of saying turned into dog poop. Lulu kind of liked the idea of keeping those wrecked room photos in case she ran into another problem with Miss Linsky. On the other hand, she knew that there was only one thing she could do, and that was obey. And that is the end of chapter 14. What do you think is going to happen next? Make a prediction, and I'll see you next time.